अब वो स्क्रीन की दिक्कत है।
Screen is not shared.
First of all, tell me, is my voice clear?
वॉइस क्लियर सर, आप भी क्लियर हो सर। एक बार स्क्रीन शेयर कर।
बिल्कुल क्लियर है।
हाँ जी, स्क्रीन शेयर हो रही है ना?
मस्त सर एकदम।
ओके, एवरीबडी प्लीज गो ऑन म्यूट नाउ। क्योंकि अब मैं यहां से अगर सबको म्यूट करूंगा ना तो मेरा आईडी भी ऑटोमेटिकली म्यूट हो जाएगा। सो प्लीज डू नॉट, आप अपने आप को खुद ही म्यूट पे रखा कीजिए प्लीज। बिकॉज होता क्या है, जब बहुत लोग बातें कर रहे होते हैं, आई सिंपली प्रेस अ म्यूट ऑल बटन। व्हेन आई क्लिक ऑन म्यूट ऑल तो मेरा ये जो गेस्ट लॉगिन है ये भी म्यूट हो जाएगा। ओके, सो प्लीज इसका ध्यान रखिए। नाउ हाँ जी, so this is F. Third part was, if the shipping documents are backed by LC, then which rate will be used? FBN, foreign bill negotiation. Okay, note it down please.
Done, sir.
चलिए, now आवाज बिल्कुल क्लियर है, आवाज में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है?
नहीं सर, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
Clear sir.
क्लियर सर, एकदम फर्स्ट क्लास।
चलो ठीक है।
पहले
that means problem is in the microphone now. So मेरा लैपटॉप बूट हो गया। I need to।
और आज में सर, आज ये अभी वाला बढ़िया आवाज है।
ओके,
मैं बता रहा था ना सर, कोई इंस्ट्रूमेंट में दिक्कत है, नेटवर्क की कोई इशू नहीं।
चलिए सब म्यूट कर दीजिए बस। Now let us do one more example to understand everything. Everybody please go on mute यार एक प्लीज इस बात का ना ध्यान रखा कीजिए, मैं नहीं सबको म्यूट कर सकता। मैडम कल्पना इज ऑन अनम्यूट। अच्छा, इसमें पता क्या होता है, whenever you have to, अभी Mr. Joseph has given a very good idea. Those who use laptop, please use space bar button whenever you talk, and once you are done talking, release the space bar. Mic will automatically go on mute. ठीक है, इससे आपको भी बार बार याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। Now please listen to this example again. Again, this will be a small example, but you will understand everything in detail with a case study. Now let us suppose this is a exporter. This is a importer. This is our bank SBI. This is importers bank Citibank. So let us say the order is worth $1 lakh. Simple example आपको दे रहा हूं। SBI exporter ships the goods अच्छा, इसको भी छोड़ो। Exporter receives the export order of $1 lakh, let us suppose। ठीक है, let us consider this example only in dollars। या चलो छोड़ो, इसको 50 लाख कर देते हैं, ₹50 lakhs। ऑलराइट, exporter goes to SBI and demands advance, pre-shipment advance, because exporter says that I have to buy raw material, I have to do the manufacturing, प्रोसेसिंग, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, आई नीड एडवांस। एसबीआई कहता है कि एडवांस दे रहा हूं, आई विल गिव यू लेट अस से 75% advance. So let us keep this example in dollars only. Let us see, keep this example in dollar only. आगे केस स्टडी करेंगे, उसमें everything will be covered in detail. So SBI gives him $75,000 as pre-shipment advance. Why did SBI give $75,000? SBI says that for pre-shipment advance, margin is 25%. 25% margin means I will give you 75, you put 25. Okay, is that clear? यहां तक समझ आया? Just put it in chat box, yes or no. Now, SBI gave him this 75,000 advance, and then SBI बैठ गया, exporter processed the goods, everything is done, exporter shipped the goods, exporter shipped the goods, put the goods on ship. He takes a bill of lading, everything is done. Now exporter goes to SBI again. He says, these are my, submits the final bills. Submits final bills. And let us say this is after 3 months. After 2 months, let us say, after 2 months. Final bills of $1 lakh. Okay. And demands post shipment advance. Because now the goods have been shipped. Now SBI says that on post shipment, the margin is 10%. SBI says कि I will give you, I can give you $90,000 as advance now against a $1 lakh order. तो SBI क्या करता है? SBI कहता है जी post shipment advance is $90,000. Fine. This much I will give you. And SBI will deduct interest of 25 days, normal transit period. Okay. Chalo, for this example, forget this interest also. Forget this interest also. Let us keep it more simple. SBI says I have to give you $90,000 as post shipment advance, but already I have given you $75,000 as pre shipment advance. He says minus your pre shipment advance which I've already given you, that means I have to pay you only 15,000. Is that clear or not? This is the stage where SBI will deduct interest also and commissions also. So SBI ने उसे 15,000 पोस्ट शिपमेंट एडवांस दे दिया. So देखो 75 पहले जा चुके, 15 अब चला जाएगा. So total SBI has given 90,000. Is that clear? SBI has taken advance interest also of 25 days and commission also SBI will deduct now. After giving 15,000 separately, SBI will debit the interest on pre-shipment. ये जो 75,000 प्री शिपमेंट एडवांस दिया था कितनी देर के लिए? फॉर 2 months. Yes or no? SBI will debit this interest separately. इसकी डिफरेंट एंट्री जाती है. Is it okay or not? Fine. Now, after that, सर अभी वेट करिए महेंद्र पाल जी, अभी डिटेल में मत जाइए, सिर्फ आप मोटा मोटा एग्जांपल को समझिए. जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड द ओवरव्यू. मैंने अभी 2 केस स्टडीज करनी है, वो पूरी डिटेल होगी. ईच एंड एवरीथिंग विल बी मैथमेटिकल. सो एसबीआई गिव्स 15,000 एंड प्री शिपमेंट इंटरेस्ट इज डेबिटेड विद अ सेपरेट एंट्री सेपरेटली. डू नॉट मिक्स इट. आफ्टर दैट एसबीआई will send these documents, bills to Citibank. Citibank will give these bills to importer. Importer will accept the bills. Citi will debit the importer account and credit Nostro account of SBI. So Citi will debit this account and this is the Nostro account of SBI and put the dollars in this account.
सर फिर आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
आवाज फिर कट गई?
नहीं बिल्कुल
नहीं आ रही है
नहीं सर, ठीक है
सर, परफेक्ट आ रही है सर.
कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, चल रही.
हाँ जी, अगर आवाज सबको आ रही है तो मुझे, अगर किसी को आवाज में दिक्कत आ रही है तो बताइए जी. ओके. आप में से किसके पास हाई स्पीड इंटरनेट है घर पे, प्रॉपर जियो फाइबर वगैरह या एयरटेल फाइबर है?
मेरे पास है सर.
जियो फाइबर है मेरे पास.
हाँ, जिसके पास फाइबर कनेक्शन है ना, सिर्फ वो मुझे बताएगा जब आवाज कटेगी. क्योंकि ये ना हो ना कि आपके एंड पे भी प्रॉब्लम और आप मुझे कहो जी आवाज नहीं आ रही. सो दैट आई वांट टू नो वेदर द प्रॉब्लम इज इन माय लैपटॉप, कि कहां पे प्रॉब्लम है. आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू फिगर आउट. ओके. नाउ चलिए. सो नाउ द डेट ऑन विच Nostro account is credited is known as
value date.
value date. The date on which Nostro account is credited is known as value date. अब इधर देखो, if this payment comes within 25 days, तो बैंक will charge interest only up to 25 days. If this payment comes after 30 days, तो बैंक will charge 5 days extra interest also. समझ आ रहा है कि नहीं? Are you getting me or not?
Yes sir.
Okay. Now when the dollars reach this Nostro account, that means SBI has received the payment. हाँ जी, जब when the payment reaches this Nostro account, तो can I say the post shipment advance is adjusted?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Post shipment advance is adjusted. Why adjusted? Because how much post shipment advance was given? 90,000. SBI has given 90,000. SBI receives $1 lakh. And now what will SBI do? SBI will release $10,000 जो मार्जिन हमने रखा हुआ था, SBI will release this $10,000 to the exporter? Yes or no? The transaction is complete. The transaction is complete. आपको एक सारी कहानी समझ में आई कि नहीं आई?
यस सर।
सर एक्सपोर्टर डिमांड कर सकता है कि मतलब
सर अभी हाँ जी, मेरी आवाज आ रही है? जियो फाइबर और एयरटेल फाइबर वाले बताओ, मेरी आवाज क्लियर है?
एकदम बढ़िया है सर,
क्लियर है सर, क्लियर है सर,
बढ़िया है सर।
सर इसमें एक चीज पूछनी थी सर, छोटी सी।
सर अभी नहीं पूछनी। लेट मी रिपीट दिस एग्जांपल वंस अगेन।
ओके सर, ओके।
लेट मी रिपीट दिस एग्जांपल वंस अगेन। Again listen to me. Step number 1, exporter receives a order for $1 lakh. He needs, sir mic बंद कर लो यार अपने प्लीज। He needs advance for buying the raw material, processing it, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग द गुड्स, शिपिंग देम, पैकिंग द गुड्स। उसके लिए उसको एडवांस चाहिए कि नहीं चाहिए? इस एडवांस को क्या बोलते हैं? व्हाट डू यू वी कॉल दिस एडवांस? प्री शिपमेंट पैकिंग क्रेडिट। दिस एडवांस इज नोन एज प्री शिपमेंट पैकिंग क्रेडिट। इज इट क्लियर? स्टेप नंबर 1। अच्छा, आज की क्लास थोड़ी लंबी हो जाएगी। टाइम क्या हो गया? It is 9:07. So आप लगा के चलो। I have to explain theory of pre-shipment and post-shipment, and I have to do these 2 case studies. So today's class will go up to 10:15 or 10:20. So please don't speak कि जी बस हो गया, because I will not stop before I finish the topic. Okay? एंड कल जो क्लास करेंगे उसमें वो एलसी की केस स्टडी कंप्लीट कर दूंगा। आई फॉरगॉट टू स्टार्ट दैट केस स्टडी टुडे। नाउ एक्सपोर्टर विल डिमांड प्री शिपमेंट एडवांस। देखो, प्री शिपमेंट एडवांस के टाइम पे बैंक के ऊपर रिस्क ज्यादा होता है। देयर इज हायर रिस्क ऑन द बैंक। सो बैंक सेज दैट मार्जिन इज 25%, आई विल गिव यू 75%. इज दैट क्लियर? On $1 lakh, bank gave a pre-shipment advance of 75,000. Okay to everybody? Now, bank gave 75,000. Exporter took this advance, purchased raw material, processed it, manufactured it, packed it, gave it to the shipping company, prepared all the export bills along with bill of lading, and submitted everything to SBI. Now he says that Mr. SBI, this is the complete export bills of $1 lakh. Is that clear? So please give me the advance. Please give me the advance. Okay. Now SBI says that this is fine, your pre-shipment. Now SBI says that because these are final export bills or goods are also there. Now SBI is secure because जो title to goods है वो किसके ऊपर है? Title to goods is with SBI because SBI has to give a loan. If exporter defaults, SBI will take over the goods, auction them, and recover the money. So the risk is less. So SBI says now I will keep only 10% margin and I will give you 90%. That means SBI says, I will give you $90,000 as advance. But SBI says, भी 90,000 में से 75,000 I have already given you. SBI will give only 15,000. SBI will debit the commission also. SBI will debit interest for 25 days also right now. Is that clear? Yes or no? So, काट के 15,000 में से भी इंटरेस्ट भी काट लेगा, कमीशन भी काट लेगा, वट एवर अमाउंट इज लेफ्ट SBI will give it to our exporter. Up to this point it is clear?
सर ये 25 डेज का जो एनटीपी है, नॉर्मल ट्रांजिट पीरियड, वो किस पे कटेगा? प्री शिपमेंट वाले पे या फिर पोस्ट शिपमेंट वाले पे?
मैम एसबीआई ने तो सिंपल देखना ना, 90,000 देना है, 90,000 के ऊपर 25 डेज का इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट कर लेगा और डेबिट कर देगा, बात खत्म।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
सो दैट मीन्स एट दिस स्टेप द प्री शिपमेंट एडवांस इज एडजस्टेड बाय द पोस्ट शिपमेंट एडवांस। क्लियर हो गया? दिस क्वेश्चन कम्स इन थ्योरी ऑल्सो। हाउ इज प्री शिपमेंट एडवांस एडजस्टेड? Pre-shipment advance is adjusted by post-shipment advance. When post-shipment advance is given, pre-shipment is adjusted. Is that clear? Now, SBI, let us suppose in this example, there is no interest, there is no commission, just to keep for basic understanding. Now, as per RBI rule, ये जो 75,000 pre-shipment advance was given, as per RBI rule, the interest on this pre-shipment was given for 2 months. Yes or no? ये देखो ना, advance was, suppose करो advance was taken on 1st January, pre-shipment advance was taken on 1st January. After 2 months, exporter submitted the final export documents. सो 2 months का इंटरेस्ट लोगे कि नहीं लोगे, कि उसको चैरिटी में दे दोगे 75,000? भाई for this pre-shipment advance you will charge some interest na, so this interest will be debited separately in a separate entry. This is RBI tells that you will not adjust it here. You will first give him post-shipment advance. After that, in a second separate entry, you will debit the interest on pre-shipment advance. Okay? Then, SBI will send the bills to Citibank. Citibank will give these bills to importer. Importer accepts the bills. Citibank will debit his account and credit the account of SBI. Let us say account is credited within 25 days, no problem. That means now SBI has given advance of $90,000 and SBI receives $1 lakh. So can I say the post-shipment advance is also over now? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, when the post-shipment advance is also over, SBI ने जो 10,000 margin, 10% margin require था in post-shipment advance, the $10,000, SBI will release it to the exporter. Transaction is over. Is that clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Chalo. Now, if you have understood this, let us do one simple case study.
Sir?
Yes, ma'am.
जो इंटरेस्ट वगैरह डेबिट करने में,
अभी इंटरेस्ट को छोड़ दो इंटरेस्ट को, लीव इट.
ओके सर.
Now come to case study number 24. This case study has come in the paper. Okay. Now, let us read. Messrs. Spencer's INC is a textile exporter with estimated export sales of $4 lakh, 400 lakhs, and projected sales of rupees 500. This is all bullshit. Approaches your bank for granting pre-shipment credit and post-shipment credit facilities. So you give him the facility like this: PCL. PCL means packing credit limit, oblique FBP, foreign bill purchased, oblique FUBD, foreign usance bill discount, oblique FBN, foreign bill negotiation. You give him a total limit of 1 crore rupees, 100 lakhs. Okay. Now, this limit, you break it up like this. You say sub limits are, total limit is 1 crore. You say for pre-shipment packing crate limit, you will give maximum 50 lakh where the margin is 25%. And for post-shipment limit, you will give another 50 lakhs with a margin of 15%. Is that clear up to this point? Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, exporter gets an order of $50,000. CIF. CIF means cost plus insurance plus freight. Okay. This is the value of the order, $50,000. On 2nd June 2016, exporter approaches the bank for packing credit against the order of $50,000 US. बस यहां तक रुक जाओ. Stop here. Now, everyone, do not write anything, please. This is very important. So please understand something. Whenever for pre-shipment credit, there is a condition of the bank. What I am doing is I am first doing the example, then I will discuss with you the theory. For pre-shipment credit, the first condition is that condition number 1 is exporter should have a confirmed order or sorry, थोड़ा सा ना I have to juggle between the PPT and book. So please bear with me because ये बहुत कुछ है, इकट्ठा है. So इधर देखो, what is the definition of pre-shipment credit? Any loan or any advance or any credit granted to an exporter for financing the purchase, processing, manufacturing or packing of goods before the shipment. Now you understand what is pre-shipment credit? This is your page number 13 in your kit. Then what are the bases for giving a pre-shipment credit? When the exporter comes to you, you will ask him that do you have a LC or a confirmed order? Only then you will get a pre-shipment credit. So condition number 1, exporter should have LC or confirmed order. Is it clear? First condition is okay. I request 2-3 people to please put on your cameras. Next. It is given only on FOB value. It is given only on FOB value. It is given on FOB value. FOB value means free on board value. This means if the order is on CIF value, CIF means cost plus insurance plus freight, then remove the value of insurance and freight. Remove the value of insurance and freight. Is that clear or not? Hanji, is this clear? Yes or no? Now let us come to our example. Back to our example. अभी मैं यहीं पे रुक रहा हूं, अभी मैंने खत्म नहीं किया. I am going step by step. So in this case, question number 1. This case study came for 5 marks in the paper as it is. This is an easy case study. Aajkal they are giving a much detailed case study. Okay, so please understand it properly. That's why I'm taking a lot of time. What amount bank allows as packing credit to exporter against the given export order if insurance and freight cost is 12%? Here he says in this order insurance cost and freight cost is 12%. Okay, so either dekho, look here. In case study 24, on 2nd June, exporter went to the bank for pre-shipment credit. He said my order is CIF on CIF value of $50,000. Bank says that we give advance only and only on FOB value. So tell me, what is the FOB value? Exporter says that value of insurance and freight is 12%. Bank says remove the insurance and remove the freight. So how much value will be left? 88%? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what is 88? I request 2 more people to please put on your camera. Please yaar, tang mat karo aaj. ठीक है? That means bank says that remove the 12%. So what is 88% of 50,000? $44,000. Is that clear? So this will be considered as the order value. Fine. Now, if you remember this question, he has clearly said that on pre-shipment credit, bank will keep a margin of 25%. Yes or no? That means bank says that bhaiya, I will 44,000 is the order value, out of which 25% margin you will put, 75% I will sanction. So what is 75% of 44,000? $33,000. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So this is the amount of pre-shipment credit bank will give. This is in dollars. In the question, here he has given you the US dollar INR rates. So what is the date today? 2nd June. What is the date today? 2nd June. Okay. अब इधर देखो, bill buying rate is also given, bill selling rate is also given. Which rate will you select for the exporter? Tell me.
Bill buy.
Bill buying rate. So what is the bill buying rate? 60 rupee 20 paisa. Is that clear or not?
Yes.
ठीक है. So इधर देखो what I did. So $33,000 is multiplied by 60 rupee 20 paisa. How much pre-shipment credit will you put in his account? 19,86,600. Is that clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you can read the solution here. See this 19,86,600. I want all of you to solve this on your own. If you forget something, the solution is written in front of you. इसको अभी solve करो, बिना देखे solve करो. If you have a doubt, the solution is in front of you. Then copy the solution. Else note it down and understand it step by step.
सर एक डाउट था सर.
बोलिए सर.
सर ये कॉस्ट एंड इंश्योरेंस जो है 12% लिखा हुआ है, वो एफओबी वैल्यू के ऊपर 12% लगाते हैं ना? सो इन दैट केस
नहीं सर, नहीं. ऑर्डर किस फॉर्म में आया? सीआईएफ वैल्यू में आया ना सर?
करेक्ट.
तो सीआईएफ वैल्यू को एफओबी में कैसे कन्वर्ट करोगे? हाउ विल यू कन्वर्ट सीआईएफ इनटू एफओबी? यू विल रिमूव इंश्योरेंस, you will remove the freight.
Yes.
So in the question he is given that value of insurance and freight is 12%. So out of $50,000 remove 12%. So what is left? FOB value.
Okay. नहीं, मैं अदरवाइज सोच रहा था कि वो 44,266 समथिंग आ रहा था. 50,000 डिवाइड बाय 112 into 100 कर रहा था मैं.
हाँ,
50,000 डिवाइड बाय 112 into 100 कर रहा था सर मैं.
सर क्यों इतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड क्यों करते हो? 50,000 में से 12% कैलकुलेट करके माइनस कर दो, खत्म करो बात को.
ठीक है सर.
Let me know once you have noted up to this point.
Done, sir.
Done. मैडम तापसी, why would we buy? एक्सपोर्टर के केस में कौन सा रेट यूज करते हैं फॉर एक्सपोर्ट बिल्स? टेल मी. यू हैव नॉट डन योर रिविजन. फर्स्ट डे ऑफ फॉरेन एक्सचेंज अरिथमेटिक मैंने आपको टेबल करवाया था. फॉर एक्सपोर्टर्स यू चार्ज अ बिल बाय रेट. फॉर इंपोर्टर्स यू चार्ज बिल सेलिंग रेट. हाँ जी, shall we proceed?
सर इसमें
Now look here.
का डिस्काउंट कहाँ लिखा हुआ है?
सर जस्ट अ मिनट सर.
प्लीज बी फास्ट. हाँ जी, क्या कह रहे हो सर आप?
सर ये 12% का जो कहाँ लिखा हुआ है वो
क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 रीड करो, रीड क्वेश्चन नंबर 1।
ठीक है सर।
सर
हाँ जी, हाँ जी
sir, whatever the packing credit if we want to do, we have to calculate only on the FOB value, no?
only on FOB, that is a condition.
Okay, so that's why we have taken the CIF value and we have converted into the FOB value by deducting the insurance, right?
Yes sir.
Okay, sir, what will be the difference of CIF and FOB value, sir? What the difference of a cost and insurance and freight and FOB?
Sir, what is the full form of CIF? Cost plus insurance plus freight. Total order आया, let us say you receive a total order of $1,20,000. उसमें से they give you a breakup that 1 lakh out of this 10,000 is insurance, 10,000 is freight. So why would bank give you advance on insurance and freight? Bank says, I will not give you any advance on insurance amount or freight amount. I will simply give you the advance on the proper order value. So what is the order value FOB? Free on board.
Okay.
Now,
thank you.
अब इधर देखो, he can ask you in theory what are the types of accounts for pre-shipment credit. देखो, pre-shipment credit can be given on order to order basis also. And if it is a good exporter, bank can have a running account facility also. In this case, if you see, bank has given a running account facility. In this case study, bank has given him a facility of 50 lakhs for PCL, 50 lakhs for post shipment. Can you see this? Because he might be a good exporter. Then currency. Packing credit is given in 5 currencies. This question can come. When packing credit is given in Indian rupees, इधर देखिए please, do not write anything. When packing credit is given in Indian rupees, we call it as EPC, export packing credit. यहां पे लिखो, EPC means export packing credit. And when packing credit is given in foreign currency, it is known as PCFC, packing credit foreign currency. और foreign currency कौन कौन सी होती है? It is US dollar, pound, yen and euro. So total 5 होगी, rupee, dollar, yen, euro and pound. So if the advance is given in rupees, it is known as EPC, export packing credit. If the advance is given in foreign currency, it is known as PCFC, packing credit foreign currency. Now, period of credit.
सर 5 टाइप की करेंसी बताई थी, रुपीस, डॉलर, यूरो।
ये देखो ना सर, ये देखो, यूएस डॉलर, पाउंड, येन एंड यूरो। ओके, अच्छा, इधर देखो, एक चीज और लिखो। हाँ, पीरियड ऑफ क्रेडिट इज स्लाइटली डिफरेंट. I will do after some time. Some time means 5-10 minutes. Have a break for 5 minutes now. और 10-minute break ले लो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. आज की क्लास बड़ी है. Have a 10-minute break. Freshen up. Have water, have food, whatever you want to do. 10 minutes only. So in my watch, it is 9:35. At 9:45 we start. The class will go up to minimum 10:30. आज का दिन, please bear with me.
Recording stopped.
Now, up to point number 7 we have done. Last point we will wait. Last 2 points. हाँ जी, आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
आ रही है.
All right.
Audible.
Now, yes. Now we move on to the next question. Question number 1 is done. Question number 2. What exchange rate will the bank apply for purchase of export bill of $48,000? Now pre-shipment is over. Now he says on, let me change the color of the ink. On 31st August 2016. देखो pre-shipment कब लिया था? When did they take the pre-shipment? On 2nd June. And when did they submit the final documents? On 31st October. After how much time? So almost full June, full July, full August. हाँ जी सर, यार माइक बंद करो अपने.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so now on 31st August 2016, exporter submits export documents for $48,000. Order was for $50,000, but they might have, manufactured less number of, shipped less goods. So they gave the final export bills of $48,000. These documents are drawn at 30-day usance. It is a usance bill. What will bank do? Bank discounts the document at day's applicable exchange rate, adjusts packing credit outstanding, and credits the balance to the exporter account after recovering interest up to notional due date. Interest on packing credit is recovered separately. I told you this is as per RBI guidelines. Interest on packing credit is recovered separately. Fine. So on what date did the exporter go to the bank for full bills? 31st August. Now, second question, what exchange rate will the bank apply for purchase of export bill of $48,000? So on 31st August, which rate will the exporter apply, bank apply? कौन सा रेट लगता है जी एक्सपोर्टर्स को? बोलो.
Bills by.
Bill by rate. So what is the bill by rate? 59.85. हाँ जी, I am not speaking. पहले ना 4 लोग अपना कैमरा ऑन करो. Then I will start speaking. I cannot say this one thing again and again and again to everybody. हाँ जी, अगर मेरी आवाज आनी बंद हो जाए तो समझ लेना आपके कैमरे बंद हैं. Now, in this case, bill by rate is 59.85. But if you see, this is a 30-day usance bill. That means 1 month premium भी तो लगेगा. So premium for 30 days is 4 paisa buy premium, 6 paisa sell premium. So which premium you will take? 4 paisa.
4 paisa.
So if you see, this is your solution. What is your bill buying rate? On 31st August, 59.85 plus premium of 4 paisa, that is 59.89. Is that clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Next. What is the amount of post-shipment advance allowed by the bank under FUBD? Now, in this case, it is a case of usance bill है तो FUBD लगता है ना, foreign usance bill discount. So now we have to calculate post shipment advance. Now if you see the question, he has given that for post shipment limit, bank has given a limit of 50 lakhs and margin here is 15%. Okay, this is a simple question. We are not calculating any interest abhi right now. So let us see here. Now we calculate post shipment advance. Bills submitted were for $48,000. Bank says margin is 15%. So how much post shipment will they sanction? 85%?
85%.
So what is 85% of 48,000? $40,800. Yes or no?
Yes.
For $1, the rate is 59.89. For total amount, it is how much? 24,43,512. Is that clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Calculate this. Note it down. The same thing is written here in the solution also. See this. But I want you to solve this question on your own. Solve it and type done. Now, next question. मयूर जी प्रीमियम ऐड क्यों नहीं किया? 59.89 ये देखो, ये 59.89 प्रीमियम ऐड किया हुआ है ना, उसी को मल्टीप्लाई किया 59.89 इंटू 48,000. डॉलर जी अभी वेट कीजिए. नॉर्मल ट्रांजिट पीरियड अलग चीज है, यूसांस पीरियड अलग चीज है. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. What will be the notional due date of the bill submitted by the exporter? Notional due date means till when the documents should come. अब इधर देखिए प्लीज. You will never count days, but you will count nights. अब इधर देखो, look here. If you see this slide, on this slide, I told you if the documents are drawn and usance basis, bank will finance under FUBD, and gave an example that if it is a 30-day usance bill, then notional due date will be 25 days normal transit period plus 30-day usance period, 55 days. Okay. Now, how will we calculate these 55 days? Idhar dekho. Now, see here. Notional due date calculation. What was the date on which you submitted the bills? 31st August. What was the normal transit period? 25 days plus 30 days usance. Total is 55 days. You will count 55 nights. अच्छा इधर देखो, पोस्ट शिपमेंट एडवांस किस दिन दिया था? 31st अगस्त मॉर्निंग एडवांस दे दिया? यस और नो? भाई on 31st August he submits the documents. तो 31st की रात को, on the night of 31st August, who will have the money? Customer or the bank?
Customer
will have the money. So you will count one night of 31st August. Then 30 nights of one on 31st August night. Money is with exporter. This is one day. 30 nights of September and 24 nights of October. 55 हो गए. 1 plus 30 plus 24. So that means the money has to come to the bank The document should reach the bank on 25th morning. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what is the notional due date? 25th October. Is it clear? Yes or no?
सर इसको एक बार दोबारा बता दो।
यार आप exporter comes to you on 31st August. He gives you the full documents, USANS bills, and he tells you this is a 30-day USANS bill. So आप exporter को बोलोगे ना कि till what date final payment should come. उसके बाद आप बोलोगे ना कि you have 55 days. The payment should come on by the 55 days. Else we will charge you overdue rate. So वो कहेगा जी 55 days की कैलकुलेशन बताओ. What is the due date? Give me the due date by which the document should come. The payment should come. So आप बोलोगे कि today I am giving you the post shipment advance. That means tonight 31st August night one day, 30 nights of September, 24 nights of October. तो 55 days हो गए कि नहीं हुए? 1 plus 30 plus 24 55 हो गए ना?
Yes, sir.
So that means what is the due date? 25th October. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next question. Total interest on export bill discounted will be charged up to. अब इधर देखिए जी, एक सिंपल सा लॉजिक है. Suppose this was the case when I discussed this case with you. हमने कितने दिन का इंटरेस्ट लिया था? We took an advance interest of 25 days. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
अब अगर तो पेमेंट comes in the nostro account within 25 days, so we will charge interest up to 25 days. That is due date, notional due date. But if the payment comes after that, we will charge extra interest rate. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अब इधर देखो, in this case, he asks you, total interest on export bill discounted will be charged up to. Answer is, everybody will mark value date. Somebody will say notional due date. Answer is wrong. Answer is 1 day before the value date. Value date is the date on which you will receive the payment. इधर देखो ना, he says the documents are released on 29th October 16. Value date is 27th October 16. After deduction of other charges, blah blah blah, bank adjusts the everything. Value date क्या है? What was the date on which account was credited? 27th October, right? That means 27th October की night को money is with the bank. So why would the customer pay interest on 27th? So he will pay the interest up to 26th night. Is that clear or not?
Clear, sir.
By 27th morning you got the payment. How can you charge him the interest for 27th? समझ में आया कि नहीं आया?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So, till what date you will charge the total interest? 1 day before the value date. Up to question number 5, is it okay? This case study has come in paper many times. This is a simple case study. Nowadays, he is giving even more calculation in this case study. So everybody, I'm giving you 2 minutes, read all the questions up to question number 5. Only up to question number 5. And tell me if you have any doubt. If everything is okay, we move to the last case study of the day.
सर वन डाउट है।
बोलो सर।
सर अगर 2 जून 2016 को वो प्रीमियम दिया रहता तो उसको भी हम ऐड करते कैलकुलेशन के लिए?
नहीं सर, हमें पता थोड़ा है कि प्री शिपमेंट वापस कब आना है। इस केस में तो गिवन है कि 30 days यूसांस है इन केस ऑफ पोस्ट शिपमेंट।
ओके,
हाउ कैन यू ऐड प्रीमियम इन प्री शिपमेंट? इधर तो आपको पता है कि 30 days के बाद पेमेंट आनी है, तो उसका प्रीमियम ऐड कर दिया।
ओके ओके सर।
यस सर।
Previous slide, sir.
हाँ जी, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही सर, टाइप योर मैसेज। नाउ everybody, let us go back to this theory page. So if you see the last point, point number 10, how is the packing credit liquidated? From the proceeds of export bills, that is by converting it into post shipment credit. I am writing it down. Pre-shipment credit is adjusted by converting into post-shipment advance. Is it clear? And now, point number 8, very important. What is this point number 8? Period of credit. ये जो प्री शिपमेंट क्रेडिट होता है कितनी देर के लिए देते हैं? एवरीबडी प्लीज म्यूट योर माइक यार, प्लीज। रघुवीर जी माइक बंद करो अपना। Period of credit. The period of credit will depend upon the pre-shipment credit कितनी देर के लिए देते हैं? This is the question. The period will depend on the circumstances of individual case. Bank can decide. But as per RBI guidelines, the concessional rate is only given up to 270 days. Exporters are protected by the government. So exporters को बहुत सब्सिडी मिलती है। यार माइक बंद क्यों नहीं कर सकते यार आप? एक्सपोर्टर्स को सब्सिडी मिलती है। ओके, exporters will get that subsidized interest rate only up to 270 days under pre-shipment credit. Is that clear? Now this line. If the pre-shipment advance is not adjusted by post-shipment advance, that means submitting the final export documents within 360 days from the date of advance, the advance will cease to qualify for concessional rate of interest and full rate of interest will be charged from first day. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? Understand the meaning. So let us say this is a date of pre-shipment credit. Up to 270 days, up to 270 days, we will charge subsidized interest rate, less interest. Okay. So let us say the subsidy is 3%. Let us assume your rate is 7%. So you will charge him 4%. Just an example. So at this point, we charge him concessional interest. But if 360 days have come, total 360 days have passed, and the exporter has not submitted export documents, then you will charge full rate from the day one. समझ में आया कि नहीं?
अगर ये 300 डेज के लिए होगा तो
फिर कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. फिर यू विल अप टू 270 डेज यू विल चार्ज कंसेशनल रेट, उसके ऊपर फुल रेट. बट इफ 360 डेज हैव बीन ओवर एंड द एक्सपोर्टर हैज नॉट सबमिटेड फाइनल बिल्स टू यू, then you will charge him full rate of interest from day one.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you.
So this is very, very important.
सर,
हाँ जी.
इसमें जैसे 270 दिन तक तो सब्सिडाइज
लेना है. 270 दिन से ज्यादा जो अमाउंट है, टाइम है, उस पे नॉर्मल लेना है. लेकिन सपोज करो 360 डेज क्रॉस हो गए एंड अभी भी पेमेंट, अभी भी एक्सपोर्ट डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट नहीं हुए, फिर आप फर्स्ट डे से पूरा इंटरेस्ट चार्ज करोगे फ्रॉम डे वन. क्लियर है कि नहीं?
सर थोड़ी सी कंफ्यूजन है इसमें सर.
यार क्या कंफ्यूजन है बताओ. सपोज करो आपके पास डॉक्यूमेंट्स 350 डेज में आ गए, ठीक है, तो 270 डेज कंसेशनल रेट और उससे ऊपर के डेज पे फुल रेट. बट अगर 370 डेज के बाद आए तो पहले दिन से ही फुल रेट.
ठीक है सर.
अब क्लियर है?
ओके सर, क्लियर.
मिस्टर महेश, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. ये क्या 360 डेज 270 डेज प्लस 90 डेज आफ्टर. सर सिंपल सर, मैंने जो आपको एग्जांपल दे दिया उसको क्लियर समझ लीजिए ना. चलिए, नाउ व्हाट इज द रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट? दैट इज नोन एज इंटरेस्ट इक्वलाइजेशन स्कीम. ये कहां दिया है? ये ना कैप्सूल में अब चेंज हो गई है. आप लेटेस्ट ले लो यार. इंटरेस्ट इक्वलाइजेशन स्कीम मैं आपको बाद में लिखवा दूंगा, डोंट वरी. Now let us come to our last case study number 25. Now this case study I will make you solve. I am an illiterate person. I don't know foreign exchange. So whatever you will guide me, I will write it on the screen. Okay? Let us start. An exporter has a pre-shipment export, pre and post-shipment export finance limits with Citibank. He approaches the bank on 1st January 2016 with an export order of 1 lakh US dollars CIF value. So the export order is of 1 lakh US dollar CIF, cost plus insurance plus freight. This is CIF value. Okay. For ready-made garments to Iran to be executed, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And he says as per the terms of sanction, bank allows pre-shipment finance at a margin of 25% on FOB value. The rate of interest on pre-shipment finance up to 180 days is 7%. Freight and insurance is 12%. Only by using this much information can you calculate the total value of pre-shipment advance, and these are the exchange rates on 1st January.
करिए सर, अभी बताते हैं.
यस सर.
एक ब्लैंक स्क्रीन ले लीजिए सर.
हाँ जी, अभी तो देखिए. फर्स्ट स्टेप, what is the CIF value of the order? $1 lakh.
1 lakh.
इसमें से we have to convert it into FOB. How will you convert it? You will remove 12%.
Yes sir.
That means 1 lakh का 12% माइनस कर दो. हाँ जी,
88,000 हो गया.
हाँ जी,
88,000 हो गया.
एक मिनट, ब्लू वाला की लेना है. हाँ जी, ले लो, ले लो, जाओ. बाय. हेलो करनी. अरे चलो. हाँ जी. So $88,000 is the FOB value. On this FOB value, how much is the margin you will take? 25% margin.
25%
How much you will sanction? 75%. What is 75% of 88,000? $66,000.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the value of dollar you will take? On 1st January, what is the bill buying rate? Because it is export bill, 64 rupees. So that means 66,000 into rupees 64, it is 42,24,000. Is that clear? नोट कर लीजिए और मुझे बताइए, समझ आ गया?
हो गया सर, कर लिया.
यस सर, हो गया सर, कर लिया.
गलती नहीं होनी चाहिए. ये दिस केस स्टडी इज कमिंग दीज डेज. ओके,
ये एक नंबर हो गया सर.
हाँ जी. नाउ फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज डन. ये रहा आपका आंसर, 42,24,000.
सर स्लाइड दिखाइए ना.
मैम, व्हाई आर यू कॉपिंग? डोंट कॉपी, नोट इट डाउन, सॉल्व इट. If you will copy, you will not understand.
पढ़ रहा पढ़ पो.
Mute your mics, please.
पढ़
यार, माइक बंद कर लो. हाँ जी, shall we proceed? Next question.
जी सर.
Now he says, the exporter on 1st April 2016. When did he take the pre-shipment? On 1st January. And when he submits the export documents? On 1st April. On 1st April 2016, he tenders export documents of the full shipment. And with a request to adjust pre-shipment finance and credit the balance amount to his current account. After recovering the charges, the bill is drawn at site. This is a site bill. So in case of site bill, what is the normal transit period?
25 days.
25 days. Okay. And for post shipment advance, the margin for the bank is 10%. All right. And bank will charge interest on post shipment finance at 7%. And commission on export bill is 0.6 to 5%. So now question number 2 is, what exchange rate will the bank apply on export bill of $1 lakh? So
बिल बाइंग रेट हो गया.
हाँ जी,
बिल बाइंग
रेट हो जाएगा.
On 1st April, what is the bill buying rate? 63 rupee 50 paisa. End of the story. Is it clear? Next. What amount will be credited to the exporter's account after adjusting for pre-shipment finance and other charges? Chalo. Now this is a main question. अब इधर देखो, post shipment calculation. Now see this, everyone please look here. On 1st April, exporter submits the bills for $1 lakh. Margin is 10%. That means how much you will sanction? 90%. So how much amount you will sanction? $90,000. Up to this point, is it okay? And what is the rate you will charge? 63 rupee 50 paisa. That means what is the amount of post shipment advance? 57 lakh 15,000. This is the amount, but question is how much amount you will credit in his account. आप उसे कहते हो कि as per the basic calculation your post shipment advance is 57 lakh 15,000 rupees. Up to this point, is it okay? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you will say that we will debit the interest of 7 days of 25 days right now in advance of normal transit period. So how will you calculate 25-day interest? You will calculate on what amount? The amount that you will give. This is the amount. This is the amount. Yes or no?
फॉर्मूले से हो जाएगा PRT upon 100.
Sir, please बोलना बंद कीजिए अभी. This is the amount. Okay. So on this amount, this is the rate of interest 7 by 100 into 25 days. So 25 divided by 365. What is the amount of interest you will charge on normal transit period? 27,400 rupees. Yes or no? Up to this point, is it okay? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
अब कमीशन भी लेनी है. कमीशन कितने अमाउंट पे लोगे? इस अमाउंट पे लोगे या टोटल बिल पे लोगे? भाई, आफ्टर ऑल दिस 10% मार्जिन भी तो आप बाद में दोगे ना. यू विल रिटर्न दिस मार्जिन ऑल्सो. यस और नो? Commission is always charged on the full value. What is the full value? $1 lakh at 63 rupees 50 paisa. That is 63 lakh 50,000 into 0.625%. So this is the value of your commission. Is that clear? Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. कमीशन फुल पे क्यों लेंगे?
सर
सर पूरा आप सर $1 लाख का बिल है तो आप 90,000 उसको अभी दे रहे हो. 10,000 पैसा होने के बाद भी तो दोगे ना.
ओके सर, ठीक है.
तो पैसे तो पूरे देने ना. $1 लाख ही देने ना. कमीशन तो पूरे पे लेंगे ना.
हाँ जी सर, ठीक है.
कमीशन पूरे वैल्यू. कमीशन इज चार्ज ऑन द फुल वैल्यू एंड इंटरेस्ट इज चार्ज ओनली ऑन द अमाउंट दैट यू हैव गिवन हिम एज अ लोन और एडवांस. क्लियर और नॉट?
ओके सर.
Okay. Now, how much amount will you put in his account? So you will tell him that, Bhaiya, 57,15,000 is the value of your post shipment advance. This is your post shipment advance. Out of this, you will remove 42,25,000. That was the pre-shipment advance. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because this you have already given. Then this is the commission. This also you will remove. And this is the interest of 25 days normal transit period. This also you will remove. Yes or no? How much money you will credit in his account? हाँ जी, समझ आया कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Please solve this. This page, if you can solve this page, you have understood everything. It is in front of you. It is in front of you. Solve this question on your own. If you do something wrong, solution is in front of you.
सर एक डाउट है
सर, शिपमेंट एडवांस के ऊपर का इंटरेस्ट हमने माइनस नहीं किया है।
उसको अलग से करना है सर। मैंने आपको बहुत बार बोला है, एज पर आरबीआई गाइडलाइंस द इंटरेस्ट ऑन प्री शिपमेंट एडवांस विल बी डेबिटेड सेपरेटली।
ओके, सो मतलब
आप पहले आप 14,23,913 उसके अकाउंट में क्रेडिट करोगे, उसके बाद इन अ सेपरेट एंट्री यू विल डेबिट दी इंटरेस्ट ऑन प्री शिपमेंट एडवांस। इज दैट क्लियर?
अंडरस्टूड सर।
हाँ जी
सर, कमीशन हम लोग प्री शिपमेंट में ही क्यों नहीं डेबिट करेंगे?
हाँ जी,
कमीशन हम लोग पोस्ट शिपमेंट में डेबिट कर रहे हैं, जो प्री शिपमेंट
नहीं सर, कमीशन हमने पोस्ट शिपमेंट के टाइम पे डेबिट की ना, पर पूरी कमीशन ले तो ली हमने 39,687 की।
ओके ओके, हाँ सर, कमीशन तो पूरा लिया है, तो मैंने सोचा प्री शिपमेंट में करेंगे, पोस्ट शिपमेंट में ही।
नहीं, पोस्ट शिपमेंट में जब फाइनल पेमेंट आनी है सर।
ओके ओके, थैंक यू सर।
महेंद्र पाल जी, अगर इफ द पेमेंट कम्स बिफोर द एनटीपी period of 25 days, bank will not refund any interest. Minimum interest that bank is going to charge is for 25 days, no matter what.
Okay, sir.
Whether the payment comes after 2 days, we will charge 25 days. That is normal transit period.
सर, प्री शिपमेंट एफओबी पे होता है और पोस्ट शिपमेंट एफओबी पे नहीं होता है ना?
नहीं, प्री शिपमेंट एफओबी सर, सारा कुछ ही एफओबी पे हो रहा है। देखो ना, $1 लाख पे ही हो रहा है सारा कुछ।
सर 1 लाख तो टोटल है ना सर, एक्सपोर्ट ऑर्डर।
हाँ, सॉरी, प्री शिपमेंट एफओबी पे होता है। यस, द एडवांस इज गिवन ऑन एफओबी।
ओके, यस सर, थैंक यू।
Just let me know once you have solved this slide. Done? Everybody? Now next. Now see this. Question number 3, this is your answer. Up to question number 3, this is okay. Question number 4. What is the amount of commission? We have solved it. We have already solved it here. ये देखो कमीशन कितना हमने सॉल्व किया 39,687. See this. Question number 4 is okay. हाँ जी, question number 4 is okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then question number 5. अच्छा, पहले क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 भी देख लो. व्हाट इज द अमाउंट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट ऑन एनटीपी नॉर्मल ट्रांजिट पीरियड? ये देखो, ये भी हमने कर लिया था 27,400. ये देखो 27,400. ये भी ओके हो गया. इज दिस ओके?
Yes, sir.
नाउ कम टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. द टोटल इंटरेस्ट ऑन एक्सपोर्ट बिल डिस्काउंटेड विल बी चार्ज अप टू. हम कर चुके हैं 1 day before the nostro account is credited. That is 1 day before the value date. Now let us read the question. Now he says Citibank gets intimation of credit. Citibank gets intimation of credit of realization of proceeds in their nostro account with a value date of 1st May 2016. So what is the value date? 1st May. And how much amount was credited? 99,900. Okay. $100 कहां गया? उन्होंने कहा जी $100 फॉरेन बैंक ने अपने चार्जेस ले लिए. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम. Overdue rate of interest for post shipment finance is 14%. अब इधर देखो, वैल्यू डेट याद रखना 1st June और 1st May. ओके, नाउ सी दिस. When were the documents submitted? Documents were submitted on 1st April. Post shipment advance was given. So NTP कैलकुलेट करके ड्यू डेट निकाल सकते हो. व्हाट इज द नोशनल ड्यू डेट? 1st April की रात को. हु विल हैव द मनी?
एक्सपोर्टर.
हाँ जी,
एक्सपोर्टर.
Exporter has the money. So you will charge the interest on 1st April and you will